Alchemists ready? Alright, Alchemists. Welcome back to another episode of Alchemy Crypto. I'm your host and Alchemist, Al Capone. It is the 1st of November, Tuesday, November 1st. Thank you all for stopping back into the Cypher. Remember, nothing I say in this video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Do a quick market check. Bitcoin coming in $20,443. Ethereum 1524. BNB at $322. The chosen one XRP at 45 cents. Dogecoin at 13 cents. Cardano 40 cents. Solana $32.43. Matic 87 cents. Polkadot $6.51. Shiba Inu still 4 zeros out. And Tron rounding it out at 6 cents. Alright, so welcome back, Alchemists. Thank you once again for stopping in. I appreciate each and every one of you. There is a lot to cover in today's. I would like to start by reminding you folks that you are early. Crypto, only 4% of the globe own crypto right now. Imagine what happens when 30% of people have it. Imagine when mass adoption kicks in. You can be early or you can be late. The choice is yours. Now let's jump over, take a look at market cap, see where we're at. Still above that 1 trillion? Are we hanging on, clinging to the $1 trillion mark? Yes, we are. Okay, let's keep moving because there is a lot in today's. There is a lot of news out for the XRP army. There's a lot of developments happening, and we are going to get to all that. So let's look in on fear and greed. We are at a 30. We are still in fear, folks. So let's just take a sec and remind ourselves that this is the time. Do not buy the top. Do not be a sheep. Do not FOMO in when it's on mainstream media and everybody is talking about it. There's a lot of rumor and speculation that the bottom is in. I am not going to speculate on what I think. You guys already know my thoughts. Let's keep going. Look at the bear bull chart on CNN showing us in greed. This thing is at a 58. It has come down a little. I think we were at a 60 yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Let's keep moving. Take a peek in on U.S. markets, and it's looking like somewhat of a mixed bag. Tech stocks are getting hammered. Want to jump over and show you guys what is happening in tech. The famous FANG, Facebook, Apple, Meta, Google, FANG stocks are down. Tech is taking a beating, and jobs are not coming down. Unemployment is not up. The labor market has not yet begun to cool. Let's take a look at the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, and they are all in the red. Okay, so markets are not faring well today. To be expected, folks. I expect massive volatility today with the FOMC meeting happening. Tomorrow is the press conference. I think we will see a huge dump and then possibly a retrace back up. I will be shorting and then longing these markets. If you want to learn how to do that, do not forget, jump over to alchemycryptocypher.com. Join the Discord. I will show you how to trade if you are interested and would like to learn. Now, this from the blockchain backer. Shout out to BC Backer. After Meta collapses over 20% after yesterday's earnings, now Amazon is down 20% after hours, leaving the one lone standing from FANG left. So let's just jump over into the charts real quick and take a look. This is your Meta. This thing is taking a beating. Zuck put a lot of money, he spent a lot of money, and we saw Kramer crying about this because he told his people to buy Meta, and look at this thing has tanked. I see an opportunity. I think in the bull run, when the metaverse takes off, this thing will rebound. Not financial advice, however. They are getting hammered. Amazon has lost a huge amount. Amazon is down ridiculous. Also, looks like another great opportunity to me. Not financial advice. However, if you are interested in jumping into some stocks, these guys are looking. I don't know so much about Meta, but I think Amazon is looking like a bargain. Let's keep moving. This from Will Clemente. Amazon just wiped out over $200 billion of value in 5 minutes. So Amazon, you can see right here, is at $97.45 a share, and it is down tremendous. There is a huge amount of losses. There is a huge amount of volume wiped out in this thing, folks. So that from Will Clemente, $200 billion just erased in the last few days. All right, let's keep moving because we got a lot today. It is jam-packed. We got the FOMC meeting coming today and tomorrow. We will get, numbers tomorrow at the press conference. We will hear about what's happening, where unemployment is, where inflation is. We will see what is going on. I think he's going to keep going. He's going to wreck this thing. I think Jay Powell is not done yet. So, reminder, crypto markets see smaller rate hikes from December, but major banks warn slower doesn't mean lower. If he slows down or pauses, it doesn't mean that rates are lower. It just means he's pausing where he's at. I don't know if we'll see a pivot. We got BlackRock calling for a pivot. Time will tell, folks. We'll just keep a close eye on Jay Powell in this FOMC meeting and see what's going on. Again, I do expect some major volatility, possibly a big sell-off before a recovery, and that is a fabulous opportunity to be long or short. Short first, then long for the recovery. If you want to make money in these markets, hit up the Discord. Let's keep going. She's not pivoting. It says here from Reuters, the ECB must keep going, raising rates even if recession risks rise. I think Christine Lagarde, the ECB chair, already knows that we're in a recession here. They're in a recession there. They've already done some things to bail out those pensions, and I don't think she's done yet either. Their inflation is at 10%. It's out of control. I'm pretty sure they're both going to keep going. This thing ain't over yet. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. Jay Powell is not done. We're going to keep a close eye on him. Let's keep going. We got to talk about the Bitcoin bottom. Why do I bring it up? Folks, I bring it up because we know a lot of these assets track Bitcoin. Let's jump over to the first mover, Bitcoin. Here it is. It's holding the line at 20K right here. This thing could be prepared for a bounce. And why do I bring it to your attention? Because a lot of these assets track Bitcoin. If you take a look at Ethereum, it is very similar. If you take a look at a lot of these assets, they are very similar in structure. They track the first mover, Bitcoin. And the reason I bring that to your attention is because a lot of people are calling for the bottom. And when the bottom is being called for by the masses and the consensus is that the bottom is in, then typically it can go lower. Markets tend to shock. When everyone says we're going lower, usually it goes the other way. So don't be a sheep. Go against the masses. Everyone's calling for the bottom to be in. I don't know either way. I'm not going to predict anything. I'm just going to sit back and watch, enjoy the show. I'm popping popcorn over here. I'm eating, I'm watching, seeing what's happening. But if we look back at history, 2017 to 2020, this thing came up. Once it broke the trend line, it took off. This is where we are at now. We're just hanging in this 20K range, chopping sideways. This thing will break above this line at some point if we see a pivot by the Fed, and all these assets will take off. Why do I say that? Because the ISO tokens, a lot of them will track Bitcoin. So this is your chance to dollar cost average. That is not financial advice. That is what I am doing on a regular basis. let's keep going. Let's look in on Fiat Leak and look at that fake fiat funny money being printed by central banks and governments around the world flying into XRP and transferring cross borders instantly, settling instantly. Cheap cross border payments. All right, now there is a lot of news on the XRP front, so let's just get right into it. We have the XLS20 is live. People can now mint NFTs on the XLS20, which is live on the ledger. Thanks to the collective effort of the XRPL community and Ripple dev engineers, XLS20 is now enabled on the XRP ledger. It's on the mainnet, folks. It's out there. A few NFTs have been minted, so this is a celebration. This will bring utility, more functionality, more demand to XRP. If you want to mint, you're going to need XRP to mint. If you want to buy NFTs on the XRPL, you will need XRP to buy them. So this is happening. It is now live. Congratulations to developers over at Ripple and the XLS20. I actually have a friend and some family that are amazing artists, and they are working on some NFT projects, and I am pretty sure I will be minting those projects on XLS20 on the XRP ledger. So shout out to the devs for finally bringing NFTs live. We waited a while for this. It is here. Congratulations to them. All right, let's keep going because this is big. We got Coinbase coming out in support, files an amicus brief. That is huge news. Why? Because Coinbase is in bed with JP Morgan and they've been having secret meetings. So you got basically JP Morgan in support of Ripple with this amicus brief. If Coinbase is putting one out, looks like JP Morgan is behind them, and it looks like they have filed. This was out recently. Now we also have Brian Armstrong saying that the SEC has failed to provide adequate guidance for crypto, and the lawsuit not only threatens Ripple, but the broader cryptocurrency industry. And I believe he is right. I believe the SEC is stifling innovation, and I think this case is about over, folks, because in addition, we have John Deaton here, XRP attorney, filing another amicus brief. So we've got Coinbase, we had the Jet Company, we had IREMIT, we've got BitPay, we had all these amicus briefs, and now we've also got the Blockchain Association filing an amicus brief in the Ripple case. So, Gary, are you out there counting? Because now I think that makes 5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but there are amicus briefs being filed left and right. And if you didn't know, the former heads of the SEC, Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman, are both part of the Crypto Council, which has also filed an amicus brief. So you got Coinbase, you got John Deaton's amicus, you've got the Blockchain Association, and you've got this. This is getting ridiculous. This case is about to end. SEC to submit amicus brief in support of Ripple in the XRP case. Folks, that's a joke. However, I found it funny. I thought I'd share it with you. The SEC did not file an amicus brief on behalf of Ripple, but they are getting beat up. They're against the ropes. This case is over. I think this thing settles very soon. Don't be a sheep and line up for this thing. Don't FOMO in. Don't have the fear of missing out at $10. You can get this thing on sale, and that is not financial advice, but it is on sale out there now. I expect major volatility in the FOMC meeting. It is coming. If you guys want to learn to trade, jump over to Alchemy Crypto Cypher. Check out the Discord. I will show you how to long and short these markets here on BitYard. Let's keep moving. I got to talk about this again, guys. Central banks bought a record 389 tons of gold worth around $20 billion in the third quarter of 2022. So they are stockpiling up. There is rumors that we are going back on the gold standard. I think this is a backup plan in case the Saudis join BRICS and take the petrodollar down and they go off the petrodollar and there is no demand. This will create demand because we can show that our currency is backed by gold, because right now, folks, we all know it's backed by smoke and mirrors. So let's keep moving. I want to show you this. BRICS countries mulling formation of single gold trade system. So they are trying to go to a gold standard. They are accumulating gold. They're piling it up. They're definitely stockpiling all around the world. And we have this, referred to as the Gold Standard Restoration Act by sound money activists. It calls for the repegging of the Federal Reserve note to gold in order to address the ongoing problems of inflation, runaway federal debt, and monetary system instability. So, I want to hear your comments, guys. Please comment down below. Is the U.S. going back on a gold standard? Is this going to happen? You know, this is a real possibility. There is a bill on the floor. This is out this month. This could be the future. Now, I also want to talk about being prepared in the event of a cyber attack. This is not to scare anyone, but this could be the reality. We need to be stockpiling food, water, fuel, candles, batteries, gold, silver, cash, and this crypto in case this never happens. Let's just keep praying for peace around the world, and let's just keep praying that this never happens. But you have your president, POTUS, coming out telling you that this is imminent. And when your government comes out and they're telling you that Russian hacking threatens the U.S. pipelines, I don't know if you guys remember, they shut down the pipelines. They wanted ransom. They wanted money. We paid the money. They put it back online. This can and will happen, and we need to prepare just in case. Let's listen in to POTUS.
Warning Americans of possible cyber attacks.
The magnitude of Russia's cyber capacity is fairly consequential, and it's coming.
But adding,
it's coming. Did you hear him? He must know something we don't. Sophisticated hackers could crash the U.S. power grid. Money is what they want, not sabotage. I think they want sabotage and money. I think they're after it all. I think they just want to take us out any way they can and hurt us. If they do that and the trucks can't move, there will be empty shelves in the grocery stores. We've seen it happen. It can happen again. You know, the toilet paper runs are real, folks. This thing could get out of control, so you need to be prepared. You need to have your essentials protect your family in the event that these things do happen. We have to talk about the diesel supply in the U.S. dwindling and what is happening. Prices are getting high, so they're warning of food shortages, higher prices for consumers. Folks, this thing is real. It's not going away. It's going to go down. You need to be prepared. That is not to scare anyone. It is just the reality of the situation and the world we are living in. I would like to thank each and every one of my alchemists for stopping in. XRP Army, thank you all. I appreciate every single one of you. Please do not forget to smash the like button on the way out. And I will see you in the next one. This is your alchemist signing.